What's up YouTube? This is Creative Vein, and today we'll be going over how to do nofap and overcome pornography addiction in 5 simple steps. Before we begin, be sure to smash that subscribe button and smash that like button like you'll be smashing your crush in no time. Step 1 is to understand pornography addiction and nofap. Before you can get on to the next few steps and even start nofap, unless you understand porn addiction and the reason why men quit it, you will most likely go back to porn as it makes you feel pleasurable. Understanding how you are destroying your reward system as sex is the most pleasurable thing that evolution ever gave us will make you more invested into this lifestyle rather than just doing it for some internet challenge. There's a ton of material online, and I suggest reading the website yourbrainonporn.com for medical studies, personal anecdotes, and other content they have. Moving on to step 2, it's to make your decision. For me, this was a constant problem, but when I made my choice, it was smooth sailing from there. A lot of people I see in the nofap subreddit get stuck in the 1 week range where every 4 or 5 days, or even sooner, they relapse to pornography and possibly even binge. I believe that the counter system on the subreddit is actually counterproductive because you should make your decision to quit pornography for life. It's not just quitting for 90 days and then going back to your bad old habits of watching porn impulsively and jacking off. It's killing a bad habit for life. And at the beginning of nofap, I was like most people. I was very reluctant. I was thinking, I can't give up porn. Those porn stars is hot as fuck. And for most people, you have these flashbacks of these scenes that you wish you watched in the recommended section, these videos that you watched before flashing back to you, and the names of the porn stars that you obsessed over for years coming back to you all at once. It's very difficult, and I understand that, but that's why you need to understand the addiction first, which is step 1. And after reading through all of that, I realized that even if they are hot, real sex is better than jacking off, escalating to disgusting categories, and feeling like shit after each day. Step 3 is to change your environment. This is 2 facets. First is to make sure you stay out of the place where you normally watch porn. For me, it was my bedroom. So I moved everything out of there, and even now, when I have to go up there to get my journal, I place my phone downstairs before I go in. I took my computer to the living room, my school supplies and textbooks downstairs, and now I'm not tempted as almost all my porn cycles were upstairs in my room alone. If you live by yourself and your entire apartment or home is a trap, then go to a library to work, or possibly outside to a park, or even to a local cafe. Remove yourself from the locations and it will be much easier. The second part of this step is to install porn blockers onto your devices. For your computer, install the K9 blocker. Set a password to something that you will write down in case you ever need to get onto a site that is not porn but is accidentally blocked, but long enough that you will not remember it. I just use a random password generator online and just call it a day. For your phone, Android users have much more options, but for iPhone users, just use the built-in restrictions and block adult content for websites. I also got an NSFW post blocker on Reddit through Google extensions, and while people say that these blockers don't matter and it's really just your choice, which I do agree with, it does significantly help in the beginning where you might be tempted to click on a GIF or another image and the software removes it right away. Step 4 is to limit social media. For me and many other men, many of my triggers to watch porn were these small hits on social media. That could be through YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, or even Facebook. On YouTube, I would see a clickbait thumbnail of some nice ass and I would immediately hit up incognito mode on Chrome to go to a porn site. On Facebook or Instagram, I would see a girl I knew at school, and due to being so impulsive, I'd pull up a browser to a porn site and start masturbating right away. So instead, I decided to deactivate my Facebook account, delete all my apps on my phone, and installed a Chrome extension called Stay Focused, where my time on any social media site is limited to 90 minutes. The only reason why it was pretty high is due to the fact that YouTube is part of my business and I have to be on there for about an hour to do work. So it's more like 30 minutes a day on social media. And finally, step 5 is to journal or vlog. I was very lucky in the fact that I've been journaling daily for the past 2 years. At first, they were pretty short, but over time I've progressed to 750 words a day, which is about a full page in Google Docs, and some even go further. It helps not only with NoFap, but with life in general. For instance, it shows me the effects that lifting, meditating, and NoFap have given me socially, where my social circle has increased to where I can chill with almost anyone at school and not be the kid that has to self-deprecate for laughs like some of the kids I see. It also shows that girls are randomly talking to me, unlike last year, and how my social anxiety has all gone away. It also shows me what methods of NoFap were best, which is why I finally made this video, as making the decision in step 2 did help me a ton. It's the easiest route to overcoming pornography addiction, and trust me, I was watching some shit that now I think back onto, and it's disgusting. Journal each day on how you felt, about your urges, and how you overcame these obstacles, or possibly even vlog on YouTube. If you wanted to start a YouTube channel but never did, NoFap vloggers are actually getting a decent amount of views right now if you show your face, unlike me, due to the fact that not many people are actually vlogging it yet, and NoFap is growing. Even the popular kids at my school that are getting lacrosse and football scholarships are on it. So that's all there is to it. Understand pornography addiction, make your decision, change your environment, limit social media, and journal your days. Now that I think of it, that is a lot, so for the first few days, just read up on pornography addiction, then after that, make your decision, change your environment, and limit social media, and a week after that, start journaling. You can do it one step at a time. If you need any sort of help, let me know in the comments down below. I can't always guarantee that I have too much time to respond if it's a very detailed question, but I'll always try anyways, and I can direct you to the right place. Thanks a ton for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. Creative Vein, peace.